Many human ailments and conditions have some basis in our DNA. Today, the immense amount of data we have about human DNA has enabled scientists and medical researchers to develop more effective diagnostic tools to better understand the health needs of people based on their individual genetic makeups. Indeed, at present, more and more of the new drugs under development are directly linked with specific diagnostic genetic tests.
We're fortunate to be living in this period of time where the potential to shift from treating the effect of a disorder to treating the cause of a disorder, and to develop medicines that are more personalized as a result of this knowledge. In some ways, DNA sequencing has become the icon to understand this molecular basis of disorders such as gene therapy, cancer biomarkers, and personalized medications.
Founded in 1998, Covaris is a privately held technology company headquartered in Woburn, Massachusetts. The company is built upon deep knowledge in fields ranging from acoustic physics and mechanical engineering to biophysics and molecular biology. Covaris has over 30 patents granted and pending, and continues to innovate for the life sciences industry.
The core technology of Covaris is pretty simple. It's focused, high-frequency, very precise ultrasonics, employed to focus on a single tube or several tubes at once, each of which has a biological sample inside. The ultrasonics creates shear forces inside the tube, and this fragments DNA or processes a biological sample for later analysis.
Advances in analytical instruments, such as DNA sequencers and mass spectrometers, have made it possible to obtain tremendous amounts of biological information. Many of these advanced instruments still rely on sample preparation processes that were used 50 years ago. However, the accuracy of the data may not be as good as it could. As the final data is studied by researchers and doctors, it is important the entire process maintains the correct biological snapshot. One way to do this is with mechanical acoustic energy.
Everything you can do to eliminate risk, to eliminate degradation, is essential. Covaris focused acoustics provide exactly that.
The Covaris instruments enables processes to be developed quickly. Recently, areas where the control of thermal energy provides clear benefits are for clinical medicine, such as DNA sequencing, molecular diagnostics, and nanoformulation. With the advent of several advanced sequencing techniques around 2005, so-called next-gen sequencing has quickly become one of the most important tools in genomics research.
So that's really how next-gen sequencing is working. You're starting with very long DNA, cutting it in small pieces, and rearranging it to represent the initial genome. So it is critical to be able to both completely randomly fragment the DNA, but also to control the final size. What we are doing some kind of microstreaming, and the piece of DNA is trapped in this microstreaming, so at the micron scale. So we are pulling the DNA that is folded, unfolding it, and it will break more or less in the middle. Not exactly in the middle, but somewhere close to the middle. And then we are repeating this step again and again during the process.
One technique used by scientists investigating the cause of disease is the retrospective study. This involves scientists using samples from archives of past clinical trials and experiments. Using modern techniques, scientists can analyze the proteins, nucleic acids, and other molecules in ways that were not available when the sample was originally collected. These archived FFPE samples are embedded in paraffin and present special challenges, but could potentially provide a wealth of information.
Covaris has developed a technology whereby we can soften and remove paraffin and then gently agitate the sample at the micron level to accelerate the rehydration. This process is isothermal, which is cool, so the sample doesn't get damaged, and it's very likely that the scientists will be able to extract more of the proteins, DNA and RNA that they're investigating.
To garner relevant and useful data for biomarker discovery and other analytical experiments with tissue samples, it is important to properly preserve the sample in order to accurately represent the biology.
Studies in Germany and elsewhere have shown that 30 minutes after a tissue biopsy is removed, up to 20% of the genes and proteins that you want to measure are different from their baseline level. CryoPrep product line has been developed to improve the extraction of molecules from fresh tissue samples. The tissue is flash frozen, it's then pulverized or fractured into many pieces, and then we treat it with AFA, focused ultrasonicators, and buffers to extract the molecule that you're interested in.
Covaris technology is also used to develop new, more effective drugs. The ability to apply finely controlled energy or high-intensity energy while keeping temperature cool and controlled means adaptive focused acoustics, or AFA, can be used to address a number of drug delivery and formulation hurdles, including nanosuspensions and liposomes. One area that the Covaris technology is being utilized in is the field of nanotechnologies for new drug developments. By engineering drugs into tiny nanoparticles, the body can absorb them more easily.
And so what happens is that the body can't absorb those materials. One of the ways to get around that is to simply make the drug particles themselves very, very small, or what they call nanoparticles. This allows a material that's not soluble to actually be absorbed by the body, which improves its effectiveness. The other thing that it does is it allows you to deliver drugs in a way that maybe you couldn't before.
Covaris technology harnesses the energy of ultrasound and uses it to improve human health by advancing research into genes and their function. For more information on Covaris, visit www.covarisinc.com or call 781-932-3959.